Morning all. I'd just like to say, we are Tottenham. We are Tottenham. Super Tottenham. From the lane. We are Tottenham. Super Tottenham. We are Tottenham. From the lane. And we always will be as well. Don't you worry about that. Morning, everyone. The big day is here. We're going to have it large. I know that. Listen, 1 point. Don't care what West Ham do. 1 point, please, as Mark says, to Allah, to whoever it is out there, Jesus, whoever it is. Yeah, all of them. Please. Just 1 point.
Just one.
To secure Tottenham's Premier League safety. Morning, Sheriff. How are you feeling this morning? How's the old belly? Did you sleep all right?
Oh, I slept like a baby, mate.
You had a few yesterday.
Yeah, 6 or 7 hours to sort that out.
Yeah, sorted out. So no nerves this morning, Sheriff?
No, I'm shitting myself, mate. It's the biggest game in my lifetime.
Of course it is, mate.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I was like 6 or 7 when we went down the last time. So it didn't really, I was too young to really know what it was.
Yeah.
I knew we'd gone down, but I was too young to really get my head around it. But
I get it, mate.
The thought of us not being in the Premier League is you just can't imagine it, can you?
No.
You just can't imagine the Premier League without us in it.
You can't imagine not beating City every time you play them.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I blame us for Arsenal winning the league. We took.
Well, yeah, I thought that was coming, Sheriff. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Look, it's an absolutely huge day. Big up to Nige for sending everyone over. By the way, big up Nige. Great show this morning. Loved it at the end there with Flixie. Just telling it how it is, mate. At the end of the day, no bullshit. No papering over the cracks, as they love to do at Tottenham. Hard hitting, giving it how it should be, because they're a disgrace. But on to the game, Sheriff, today. At 4 o'clock kickoff, isn't it, mate? 4 o'clock kickoff.
They all are.
They're doing the old parade. All the fans will be there, all that sort of stuff. I'm a bit like Nige, really. I think the idea of it is stupid. Why can't all the fans congregate outside, the flares, all that stuff, instead of cheering in a bus where no one's on it, probably?
I was going to say, is there any evidence anyone's going to be on it?
And on top of that, as I've said many times, did it work last time?
You know why the clubs organise this, don't you?
Go on.
Right? The players turn up probably 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. They're there a few hours before kickoff.
Yeah.
Say grab a nap, don't they?
Yeah.
You get the team going, say 1 o'clock, 3 hours before kickoff. That's 3 hours that people got to waste and hang about. They'll be in the stadium on the RAS.
Or wherever on the RAS. Yeah.
That's why they've done it, mate. It's 2 for 1. It's 2 for 1 on beers.
Yeah.
It's any excuse just to suck that little bit of extra cash out of the fans.
Yeah, well.
What's the point?
Listen.
What is the point?
Let's get on to the game, Sheriff. There's plenty of time during the day, because as everyone will probably know, there's myself, the Sheriff, Nige, obviously this morning, and he'll probably pop on here in a bit with a bit of luck. And obviously Danalist is doing stuff before and after the day. Everyone's going to be on everyone's shows today. So
you know why he hasn't come on? I haven't sent him the link.
You what?
I haven't sent him the link.
Well, you better do. You better do. He said he was going to pop on because I know he's had his show this morning. He's obviously got other shit to do today as well. So
very professional.
Very professional of the Sheriff. His Nige coming on. Well, it's hard. I ain't sent him the link.
I don't think I have any. Or is that the link?
It's what the nerves have come down to today, Sheriff. Listen, I don't want to talk about the bus and all that shit. If that's what's going on today, and that's what people want to do. That's up to them at the end of the day. All I will say is to all those people today that are cheering the bus in, have the same afterwards if it goes wrong.
Even if it doesn't go wrong.
Well, yeah, if it doesn't go wrong. That's true.
Focus has got to be on the board.
Yeah, ENIC out all day long.
Yeah.
Staying up or going down, ENIC out is the message.
You've got to let them know your feelings.
Of course.
The whole season has been a disaster, mate.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The whole season. How can we only win 2 games at home in the shiny new bloody entertainment venue?
Mark, I don't know what to say, mate. Honestly, on that part of it, how you can only win 2 games at home is beyond me. You know, at this level.
Yeah. You remember the last year at the Lane, mate? You remember the last year at the Lane? We drew 2 and won the rest.
Yeah, we was 17. Was it 17 and 2?
17 and 2.
Right? Yeah,
17 wins, 2 draws.
Yeah,
last season at the Lane.
Well, we need to get back there, mate. We need to get back there.
It's gone from that. It's gone from that to 2 wins.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you, mate. I get
2 wins, maybe a few draws. Like we've drawn a few, haven't we?
Yeah,
It's got to be
about 5, isn't it? Have we drawn at home 4 or 5?
Yeah, so that's 5. So it's 12, 11 losses at the moment.
Something like that. I don't. It ain't a stats day for me today, mate. No. The old stats shit goes right out the window for me today. We need to see pride. We need to see passion. We need to see fight. And we need to see players winning, wearing that shirt, that know a point is required at all costs today. Yeah. End of story.
You've got to have players today that pull that shirt on and they know they got to be in the mindset their life depends on it.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't, but that's
more anything, Mark, more than anything today, what I want to see from this lot today is be a team.
A better fight.
Be a team, though. Don't be individuals. Don't be a load of individuals. Even though it might be a bit of individual brilliance, who knows that scores a goal, wins us a game, or gets us a point. But what I want to see from them today on the pitch is I want that fan base to be one for 90 minutes, and I want those players on the pitch, those 11, whatever 11 are on the pitch at any one time. I want to see them play as a team.
Yeah. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
Yeah, that's
right.
Right.
Anyway, we haven't done the weather report, mate.
You haven't said hello to anyone yet,
No, we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah. We will get the link in at some stage. We've got plenty of time. I've got plenty of time this morning. I don't know about the Sheriff, but
beautiful and sunny, mate.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I got to say.
Let's have a look out the window as I've pulled the curtain this morning. Well, I know it's beautiful out there. I don't know what I'm looking out the window for because I've been out there this morning. It's total blue sky, mate. And apparently it's going to be 24 degrees up here today. And then the hot stuff's coming tomorrow.
28, no, actually it is the hot stuff tomorrow. It's up around 28 or so here tomorrow. I'm not sure what today is.
It's hot in London today, 30 odd today.
30, yeah.
Plus whatever it is in the stadium as well, because it'll be,
that side of the country's always a bit warmer.
Yeah.
Mate, should we say some hellos?
Listen, we will say hellos and we will get through the chat and we will, I'll bang the link in at some stage. Give us 10 minutes or so and we'll bang through these and say hello to everyone. And thanks to everyone for being in this morning. 90 of you in. This morning, hoping that's going to grow as well.
We'll say that the hellos for 10 minutes, but this will take 40 minutes,
Well, half hour, let's say. Yeah. But don't go anywhere because the link is going in. I'm sure there'll be people want to jump on this morning and have their say. all right? And it don't matter whether you're other YouTubers. It don't matter whether you're people in the chat that come on regularly. Yeah, it don't matter who you are. If you want to come and have your say, come and have your say at the end of the day when we bung the link in. All right?
Right.
Here we
Who
go.
was in first? Logan was there first.
Logan.
Big up,
Logan.
mate.
Big up, Logan. What does he say? I don't care. I'm reading everything out. Well, not everything, but I'm reading comments out this morning. Morning, Cookie. Sheriff in the chat. Big up, everyone. Today's the day we find out if we'll still be a Premier League team. These fucking players have to turn up today. Let's have it. Come on, you Spurs. Boom, boom, boom. Go on, Logan. Let's have it, son, today.
Yes. Even left the H off for you, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Logan knows, mate. Logan knows.
Yeah,
Big up, Logan.
I know
Morning to you. Morning, Lee. May the force be with you as well, Lee, today, as usual.
May the force be with all of us. Yeah. And especially the team.
Yeah, absolutely. He also says, shit, scary Sunday is here. Enoch out. You done this to us.
Yes. Yeah, COYS.
Go on, Lee. Weather report from Lee as well. The weather in Windsor today, hot with a massive chance of relegation and a dark depression. Cheer up, son. What's he like? Big up, Lee.
Stu's in.
And also in the chat today, while you're there, as you know, it's going to, as I've briefly explained, it's going to be a long day today. We're all sort of jumping on each other's channels and doing bits and pieces. So we're going to be streaming for most of the day. And the topic arose about 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday evening in the WhatsApp group, which was going to be, the topic was, what will be the drink of choice tomorrow? So like as in for today. So I know Sheriff's come up straight away with he's on the usual, you know, the old Amstels.
Sugar-free Amstel.
I've got no doubt we'll get a JD and Coke down him later on, maybe as well. Who knows?
No,
Who knows?
No,
JD and Coke. Oh, vodka. No. Vodka, is it?
Vodka.
Smirnoff. There you go. He might have a little later on. Nigel's on the beers today, I think. I'm on the JD straight with just a nice little ice cube in there to ferment it a little bit, as a lot of people will say, water it down a little bit, but depends how much is in the glass, doesn't it? At the end of the day, you know.
You can drink a whole bottle like Danny, are you?
Well, yeah. Danny's on the Southern Comfort today, I've no doubt. Amongst the many zillions of other things.
And some Disaronno and that other horrible stuff that Savile had.
Listen, in the chat, over 100 of you in here now. Big up to all of you. Smash the sub, hit the like button. Big day today for everyone that's online. It's a huge day. You know, hopefully we're going to make many more friends today in the community that will join us. Obviously, to watch along later as well. Please come and join us for the watch along. I always say, if you want to see the emotion, if you want to see fans fall into bits in front of the telly, or if you want to see the joy of Tottenham Hotspur staying up and what it means to all of us, come and join us at 3:30 this afternoon for the watch along. It is going to be immense. I truly believe it will be. Morning to Pete. Hope you're well, mate.
Let's flick through some of these.
Big up, mate. Morning to you.
Else is in here,
we let Mark do it this for 5 minutes, and then when we realise we're not getting
big
far,
up, Rodney.
I'll zip through a few. It's all right. I've got the hang of it now. Big up, Rodney. Big up, Rodders. We are Tottenham, he says. We are Tottenham, Rodders. And as I put in Nigel's chat earlier, we always will be. And that's the main thing. Stay up, go down. Yeah, we will always be Tottenham Hotspur. Always. And that's what it's all about.
My team.
There you go. Big up, Rodders. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well.
Hang on, here we go. Get ready.
Kate's in. Oh, Kate, hang on a minute. Kate, I might even sit back a little bit here so you can see a bit more of the bod. There you go. Ready, Kate? Here we go. Let's get the arms going a bit. I'm gonna big one today, Kate. You're gonna need it. I've heard a rumour, Kate. The first cup of tea's come up this morning. Where you're so nervous. Here we go, Kate. In the picture, I'm going to at least get 3 of you in there, Kate. All right, there you go. The arms I can't hold my arms there, it hurts too much.
Yeah, I was going to say, you go steady, mate.
Yeah, big up, Kate. I hope you're well this morning. And listen, don't wind yourself up too much, Kate. Yeah, we've all got the butterflies. Seriously, we have. Yeah, it's a big day, but what will be, Kate. Yeah, so enjoy it as much as you can. That's all I can say to you.
Yeah,
that's all I can say, Kate.
All right, Wembers is in.
Big up the Wembers.
YouTube member.
Get in, son. Get in. He says, morning, boys, and all in the chat. I wonder how much conditions today will affect team selection and tactics. Those more used to this heat might get the nod. RDZ to tell Gallagher to give all for the first 45 minutes. Sheriff?
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. But the trouble is, you know, I mean, the ones that are going to be used to the heat is maybe the Spanish, the South American players. You know, and if you're talking about South American players, that's bloody Richie, and he's bloody useless. Even if he gives us all, he's still crap.
There is that. It's very true at the end of the day. Look, it could be one of them days where it's so hot out there, mate. It might start a bit manic for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
While both teams settle down. You never know. Something might happen in that time.
I think probably there'll be a drinks break.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of drinks breaks. I think stay probably 20 minutes in, maybe.
Yeah, it's normally 20, 25, isn't it?
25 minutes, and then obviously half time, and then the same in the second half. And if there's a break in play, they'll be over getting the old water in the old bods.
Yeah,
you know?
Or Amstel, whatever.
I think it'll settle down, though, Wembers. To be honest with you, I think they'll realise after 10 minutes that we can't carry on like this, because it'll be another 3 or 4 degrees. If it's 30, for argument's sake, it'll be 34, 35 in that bowl.
Yeah.
Which then you're talking sort of 95 degrees in there Fahrenheit, you know. And there's a lot of them players that won't be able to deal with that. I know that. Yeah. So I think might start a bit mad, but it'll slow down a little bit. But we'll see. They might surprise. Big up, Colin. Hope you're well, mate. Only positive thinking today up until the final whistle. Come on, you Spurs, he says. Big up, Colin. Hope you're well, mate.
Pagey.
Pagey's in, morning, Pagey. Hope you're well this morning.
YouTube member.
Absolutely a YouTube member. And big up to the JSY Brigade as well over there, streaming all day again today. Playoff games, the Tottenham game, the West Ham game, this game, that game, every other game. I'm sure that's a song, you know. Oh, no. McDonald. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, hang on, you taking a piss here?
Not at all, mate. Not at all. No. There's no take. I was taking a piss, by the way. But Pagey, big up to you, YouTube member. Listen, I know you're a Leeds fan, Pagey. I know you are. All right, really, you're a Leeds fan, right?
Please do us a favour.
Give someone a call, one of the players, anything. Yeah, tell him you'll take him on a date or something, and you'll pay. Yeah, and he can score the winner against West Ham.
Please do us a favour.
We ain't got
to
worry.
Get a draw. Just get a draw,
Pagey. Just you, Jess, any of you. Get on the blower to the players on the way down there. They'll be on the way down there if they haven't stayed in London overnight. So I don't know. Give Notto a ring or something. You know, Wilf, whatever his name is. I can't remember who it is you've got playing up front. Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Yes.
Give him a little bell. Say, look, just stay injury free today, Dom. Yeah. When you get your chance, bag one against West Ham. We'll all be happy. Yeah. And we can ride off into the sunset. Pagey, I'll leave that to you. Big up, Page. Morning.
Yeah, morning. Lee's
that was a load of waffle, wasn't it, for about a minute? There you go.
Yeah, no. Very articulate.
Well, I was trying. All I've got to say is to 120 odd people in the chat, come on, you Spurs today. Come on. Let's have it.
A bit large. Big up, Lee.
Big up, Lee. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well.
And the same for you as well. If you want to contact any of the players, just, you know what I mean? Any of the Leeds players.
Well, yeah, exactly, Lee. Exactly.
Big them up.
Sort it out, Lee. Get your dad on the blower as well.
Yeah.
Just anything. It's just anything. Lee.
You ain't even got to win. Just get a draw.
Yeah.
Just take a point off them.
Just give them full soap. Let them be 1-0 up till the 93rd minute, and then someone bins one. It's all over for them. They're destroyed.
Just get a draw. That's all we want. We don't ask a lot.
No, we don't. We don't ask a lot. Big up, CEM. Hope you're well, mate. Morning to you this morning.
Mario.
Big up, Mario. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. Big up, Mario.
2 up, 2 down.
Here he is, the pre-relegation party. West Ham and Spurs. Have a look at the thumbnail. It's a rumble.
Yeah.
A relegation rumble. West Ham v Tottenham. The pre-relegation party. I see. I bet Tony's in the chat somewhere. I don't know because I haven't looked. But I bet Tony's in the chat somewhere. Big up, Tone. Tony Hammers Football TV. Big up to you, mate.
Yeah, big up.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's no good me saying good luck to you because it's either you or us.
Yeah.
It is
and
what
if we
it
say
is
good luck to you, we don't mean it.
All I will say is to all the West Ham out there, yeah, because listen, regardless, we're sitting here. I'm nervous as shit. I'm 57 years old. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure there's plenty of West Ham fans out there, to be fair, that feel the same way. You know, because whether it's us that go down or them that go down, it's still a load of fans everywhere that will be distraught this evening. Yeah. And it's true, you know? So, listen, it's them or it's us, one way or the other. Someone's going to suffer, yeah, and someone's going to be over the moon that they've stayed up. So, you know, good luck to both teams at the end of the day. It is what it is.
It's like we said, though, there's only one scenario that we can go down. So we are in the driving seat.
We are as far as, that's correct.
I don't trust this club, though. Because I said on yesterday morning show, you can guarantee it could be 1,000,000 to 1. There could be 1,000,000 reasons. And that one reason would happen to us. It always does.
That's us all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's us all over.
Big up, Hayden.
Big up, Hayden. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. Big up. He's looking down the list.
Aussie COYS. Big up,
Bella's in. Big up there, Bella.
Big
Hope
up,
you're well. Hope you're well this morning, Bella. Big up to you. Nerves are kicking in.
Golden Sun.
There he is, Golden Sun.
Big up.
Big up, Golden. All the regulars are in today, plus many more as well, by the way. Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. THFC 8's in. Big up to you. Come on, you Spurs, he said. And exactly, come on, you Spurs today.
Let's have it.
Trev's in. Big up, Trev. The truth speaker, Trev, the other day, came on the fan calling show. He was on, mate. He told it how it was. Nothing scripted. Yeah. I might have my little pad here, but that's just for notes. When we're talking like this is how we talk on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, this is just how it is, but we're talking to you lot instead as well.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just how it is.
It worked that night, mate. Was I at work that night?
Trev came on, right? First time on the channel, Trev, and he told it how he saw it. Right? And like I say, nothing scripted. It was from the heart. Yeah. And to be quite honest with you, you sat there listening to him and it's emotional, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Big up, Trev.
It's emotional. Do you know what I mean? Fans are spilling their guts out on the telly.
Was I at work or something?
You may have been, yeah. Yeah, if you weren't on that, might have, yeah.
But then again, my memory's terrible, but I can't remember Trev coming on. I don't think I was here, Matt. I must have been working or something.
You might not have been. It's the only time he's been on anyway.
Yeah. Jimmy's in.
Big up, Jimmy. Morning to you, Jim. Mate. Very warm and sunny northwest indeed, Jimmy. It certainly is.
There you go.
Hope you're well, Jim, this morning.
Hotspurs. Flicks is in.
Flicks is in. Big up, Flicks. Well done this morning, mate, on Niges.
Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. You're spot on. Let's have it.
Glenn's in.
Big up, Glenn.
Big up,
Morning
Glenn.
to you, Glenn. Hope you're well this morning. Big up to you.
Oh, Shem's in.
Big up, Shem. Morning to
Big
you,
up.
mate. Hope you're well.
Oh, Tone's here.
There you go. What did I say here? Tone. Big up, Tone. Morning to you, mate. Yeah, it's the R day, mate. It will be it will be, Tone. I'm sure we'll get together at some stage later on today, and we'll be on someone's channel, or someone will be on, and you know how it is. We'll be, you know, even if it's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, we'll be talking to each other today, mate. So big up to you, Tone.
Magic's in.
Big up, Magic. Big up, Darren. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well this morning. I hope everyone's not too nervous this morning. Get a bit of breakfast inside you. You know, before you start on your beer or whatever your drink of choice is today. It might be lemonade or Coca-Cola or blackcurrant and lemonade. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But have a bit of breakfast this morning. Settle your belly down a little bit, because it is. Listen, it is a nervy day today. And he's
saying he was 3 when we went down. I was 6, 7.
Yeah, I was.
You were like 9 or so, 8
I was
or 9.
9/10.
Yeah.
Because I'd have been 10 in the summer, in the July. So I was 9, coming up 10.
Yeah, because my birthday's getting towards the end of the year. My birthday's October, so
yeah.
You know, so 1977. Technically, I would have been 7.
But
really, I'd have been 6. You know what I mean? Coming up 7.
Yeah, I remember it really well, mate. I remember it really well. And we went down bottom of the league that year. It was already relegated before the last game. And the fans invaded the pitch.
I was on that. I was on the pitch.
Yeah. The fans invaded the pitch. And it took me until I was probably 12 or 13, because we came back up the following year. It was sort of when you was a youngster, like 10, 11, 12, all you was worried about was that your team came back up again. You know, you was really disappointed, obviously, as a kid, that your team had gone down. You got the bants, but not like it is now, you know, with the internet and all that.
There was no social media back then, was there?
Yeah, you got a bit of bants off your mates who might have been gooners or whatever, but, you know, that was just your mates. It was just kids' football talk. But
the thing is with you is you were living in the local area as well.
Yeah.
I've always lived down this part of the world.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. And it was difficult. And, you know, I got a little bit older, and then, you know, like I say, we came straight back up again. And people then, you don't forget that you've gone down. Yeah, but I sort of looked into it a bit more, and when I was a little bit older, and was sort of trying to find out a bit more about it, just an inquisitive kid, I suppose, you know, about your football team. And I never thought it'd happen again, Mark, or I never thought we could be in this position again, even back then, because we grew, you know, as a club. We had our turmoil, don't get me wrong, but we actually had some fantastic players from then onwards.
We had some fantastic players when we went down, mate. We had some fantastic players when we went down. Stevie P.
Well, we did, yeah. I don't dispute it, mate. I don't dispute it at all. But I mean, when you think about it, after that relegation, you know, we've come back up. The general's in charge. He brings Ozzy and Ricky in.
Ricky, straight away, that was.
You know what I mean?
Straight away, wasn't it? They come in.
Straight away, mate. They was in the summer.
After the World Cup.
Yep, straight in. It took them a little while to settle down, to be fair, and it did. It did.
2 years later, the sort of
mate,
the biggest trophy winning stretch, you know, well, in my lifetime happened. 81, 82, you know, 84. It's only like 6 years up to 84.
Yeah, winning the UEFA Cup in 84 as well.
Yeah. You know,
and obviously after that, you know, the was it called the Worthington Cup then, Mark? What was it called?
We didn't win that till like 90 something, did we?
No,
we was in the finals though, weren't we? We lost to Liverpool at Wembley. That was it was the Milk Cup.
We've been in lots of finals.
It was the Milk Cup. That was 83.
Oh, was it Milk Cup?
It was Milk Cup. Because that's the first. That was the first time in our history we had lost at Wembley.
Yeah.
First ever time. I think it was 83. Because I know Steve Archibald equalised for us, didn't he?
Yeah, Ronnie Whelan scored for them, didn't he?
Yeah, didn't Liverpool get a late winner? We lost 2-1 or so. 2-1 or
wasn't it?
Was it 3-1? It might have been 3-1.
It might have been 2-1.
I know, right?
A long time ago.
I know it wasn't on the TV, and I listened to it on the radio.
There you go.
Being like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
It was on, I don't know. Talk Sport and that one about.
Big up to you, Darren. Morning to you.
Big up.
We do get yapping, people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, we could be on here all day talking about Tottenham every day.
We're probably half an hour. We are half an hour behind with the chat.
Yeah, well, I'm going to buzz through a few now. Big up, Stu.
Oh, go on then.
Big up to you. Big up, Stoic. Big up to you, mate.
Big up.
Just like Cookie, I never had a wink sleep last night. I was up all fucking night, mate. Excuse my French. All night. I might have had half hour here and 20 minutes there. You know what I mean? You know, when you fall asleep or sitting upright. But, mate, all night, all day. This football club's been on my mind permanently. For Lisa said, I fell asleep on the sofa the other night, so she's going, wake up, come on, it's bedtime. And I woke up and said to her, Martin Jewell should still be manager. I don't remember none of it, mate. I don't remember none of it. And she must be true. She ain't got a Scooby, Martin Jewell is.
You got to get on the Amstels, mate. That'll sort you out with your sleep.
Yeah, Trev, we're going to stick the link in shortly, mate. I know we've been yapping. I do apologise. We've got, plenty of time this morning.
It will be in there. We're just saying hello to a few people.
Yeah. We're going to stick it in, Trev, mate. We will do. And you're more than welcome to come on, mate. You know that. Just bear with us a little bit, because otherwise we
I'm just seeing
don't get through the hellos.
Oh,
hey, listen, we do this, Trev, because if it's not for these people, this channel wouldn't even probably be here.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. All you lot.
This is
I
why
only say it 3 times a week, but it's true. It is actually true.
This is why when we first started this channel, and it is growing, but this is why me and Mark both came to the same conclusion. You got to get the chat involved, because without you, it's a waste of time. I just will phone him up for an hour. Yeah, it's true. It's spot on. Here we go. Double X, double V's in. Tottenham Hotspur posted a record pre-tax loss of £120.6 million for the 24-25 season, bringing cumulative losses, these big words for a Sunday morning, XXVV, over the last 6 years to approximately £450 million. What I will say is, XXVV, right? My answer to that is, Joe Lewis can afford it. That's my answer to that. And it's his people that are running the club, So let him point the finger at them to ask them why they're losing £450 million. I'm not sure Joe's got anything to do with it anymore, has he? Didn't he give it to his kids for like...
Whoever his kids, you know what I mean? The Lewis family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? Look, let them deal with that, mate. And thanks for the information. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. We're not stats guys as such.
I'm not an accountant.
On the football side of it, I'll look into it a bit more. But the accounting side of it, as far as I'm concerned, has nothing to do with us. They just take our money for the product that they think they're delivering. Unfortunately, their product for at least the last 2 years and on a downward curve since Pochettino. And if it weren't for that little spell, think of the downward curve then, without that little spell. It's been going on for years. Yeah.
Put it this way. I'm certainly not going to lose any sleep that they've lost 450 million quid.
No, not at all, mate. Not at all.
It's like a drop in the ocean. They're worth billions, aren't they?
They've got loads of money, mate.
The Enoch Group or whatever it's
Enoch or
called.
whatever they are, they're owned by Tavistock. Tavistock are
that's
owned
it.
by someone else, and or whatever it is. It's all companies into companies into companies. That it's just they've got loads of money.
Here you
trust
go,
me.
mate. Liquid cash reserves fell to £20.4 million. Oh wow, I'm devastated. I wish I had £20.4 million upstairs in the sock drawer.
But again, XXVV, thanks very much for the information, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate it, honestly. I'm not joking. A lot of people will find that stuff very interesting. And that's what it's all about on here. Adam's in. Morning to you, Adam. Hope you're well. Just got into Tottenham. Yeah, I see earlier on you posted you was on your way, I think, in Nigel's chat. Big up to you, Adam. Enjoy your day, mate. Listen, shout loud and proud in that stadium. I hasten to add, Adam, inside the stadium,
Yes.
when you get in there, be loud and proud, Adam, at the end, whatever the result, however disappointed or jubilant you are that Spurs have stayed up or gone down, there's only one message, Adam, at the end of the game. It's Enoch out.
Yes.
All right, man. So you enjoy yourself. You have a great day. You sing to your heart's content, mate. For
loud and proud, but give it to the board. The board deserve it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Spurs fan Warren Mitchell. Be arguing with his up.
Yeah.
Do you know, back in the 80s, when I used to go a bit, when you walk past the old, you know, the Bill Nick gates at the front.
Yeah.
In that car park there that was by the West Stand, you'd see Rolls Royce there, registration WM1, and that was Warren Mitchell.
There you go.
You know, Alf Garnett. That was Alf Garnett. He was a Spurs fan.
Yeah.
He was a season ticket holder in the West Stand.
Right, I'm racking through a few now, Mark. Bear with me.
You crack on.
If I miss anyone, I apologise. If I hit anyone twice and say hello twice, lucky
I'll
you.
click on the next one for you.
Go on,
there you go.
There we go. Is it
Beyond 72? Big up.
Beyond 72. Big up to you, Scotty Calvert. Big up to you, Ghosted. Big up to you, Mark Weatherston. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Suit Measured. Big up to you.
Big up.
I know we said hello to Colin. Big up to you. Joe's in. Big up to Joe this morning. Big up to you.
Big up, mate.
MK Dave's in.
Big up.
He says Judgment Day. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Jamie's in. Big up to you, Jamie. Hope you're well. Kerwin's in. Big up to you, Kerwin. United Sport. We want Spurs to stay up. Good luck, boys. And go on, Kerwin. Go on, son.
Mate.
Have it large. Straight Cannons in. Big up to you.
Big up, mate.
Naughty Paper Clips in. Big up to you, Naughty Paper Clip. Big up to you, man. Robert Davis is in. Big up to you. L-Tel's in. Everton fan, be hard today. You got to keep your nerve. We've been there 2-0 down against Palace, but I think we win. But West Ham won't beat Leeds. You stay up. You won't be like this again. L-Tel.
Wow.
Listen,
hang on a minute.
We'll see.
Yeah, hang on a bloody minute. We will be like this again unless the bloody board change our ways.
There you go. The
warnings have been there last year and this year.
I know. Big up to the Phil P. Together, Mark, on 3.
I can't do it, mate. My voice ain't squeaky enough.
Woo!
I can't.
Phil. Just for you, mate. Oh, he'll be on the side of the day. Or as they say in Somerset,
Cider.
On the cider.
It's not proper cider though, is it, mate?
It's
not proper cider. It's that. It's the stuff you call cider.
There you go.
But it's not cider. I'll get you some proper. I will get you. The next time I come up and see you, Phil, I will bring you a little present from Somerset.
There we go. So
the cider down this way, mate.
A couple of bottles of old moot.
Yeah, it's like moonshine. It will put hairs on your eyeballs.
There you go, and everywhere else, Phil. Happy days.
Yeah, honestly, I drank it once.
The legend, of super chats in this channel is in the house. You know who I mean, Sheriff. The Tin Man.
Oh, the Tin Man.
The Tin Man
Yes.
is in the house. I've got to read his comment out. He says, "Morning, off to the game. Will not be going to that pathetic relegation party parade. However, we'll support the team for 90 minutes. Absolutely, Tin Man. Big up to you. But win, lose, or draw, every fan should show their anger to the owners."
Yes.
Yes. Big up to you,
Yes.
Tim, man. You know how it works, mate. 90 minutes of support for the team. When that final whistle goes, stay up or go down. There's only one message that should be sent to this board, and that is Sheriff.
Well, there's a few.
Enoch out.
Enoch out, definitely.
There
It's
you go.
either, and another one could be shape up or shove off.
How about just getting
And that
off?
was kind.
That'll do, won't it? That'll do. Tricky's in. Big up to you, Tricky.
Big up, Tricks.
Oh, you're well. Yeah, have a good stretch in the morning, Tricky. That's how far we are behind. I think he's talking about the Kate hugs.
Oh, yes. Bloody hell.
That was a long time ago. Tot Spurs in. Big up, Totty. Hope you're well, mate. The DJ of the channel is in the house. Big up to you, Steve. Hope you're well. It's going to be a long trip for you, mate, the day that I get married again, because you'll be on your way up from down south. There you go. Excuse me. Big up to you, Steve.
Stig's in. Oh, sorry.
Oh, we pressed the same one. Stig's in. Morning all. Our team have got to show up and give us fans something we deserve. A win at all costs. Big up to you. Jason's in. Big up, Jason, to you. Hope you're well. Robert Davis is in. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a gooner. Sorry. Yeah, I know what you mean. That means he ain't scoring today, Robert. There you go. My old mucker Jane Kettle is in. Big up to you, Jane. Boiling in Romford this morning, she says. Hope everyone is well as can be on this nervy day. Jane and Dan Gay, support services in. Big up to Dan.
Oh, big up, Dan.
Hope you're well, Dan. Big up to you, mate.
Big up, mate.
Ain't seen you for ages. Sammy Memit's in. Big up to you, Sammy. Hope you're well this morning.
Big up.
I'm really doing my best here. Just bear with me. Brent's in. Big up to you, Brent. Hope you're well today.
Big up, mate.
And by the way, if anyone hasn't liked the stream or subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. My voice is going already. Can you believe it? Everman's in. Big up to you, Everman. Hope you're well. This geezer as well. Who's this geezer here? Who is he? Who is it?
Yes.
Nige.
Nige, if you're still watching, I completely forgot to send you the link, but you do have the link now. It was sent about half an hour ago.
There you go.
But then again, you probably put your comment in half an hour ago. 20 minutes ago, mate.
Yeah,
so if you're
like
still
that.
Watching, you have the link. Because I forgot to send it to you. Very
Kudos is in. Big up to Kudos. There you go. Yeah, I think they could have up to 7 out. Kudos. Up to 7 out. But they've still got a stronger squad than us. So let's see what happens with that. Beyond the Yellows in. Big up to you. 1 a.m. kickoff in Oz. Going to be a long day at work tomorrow as I'm not sleeping either way, mate. I know how you feel.
See, this is the people. I'm just going to jump in. This is the people that I admire the most. It's bad enough in this country, mate, and we're watching it like at sensible times. 1 o'clock in the fucking morning, mate. Yeah, shove that. If I'd have had to watch this shite that I've watched all year, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother.
Right? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Forget it.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Look, it is what it is, mate. What can you do, Sheriff? Del Boy's in. Big up to Del Boy. Hope you're well, mate, this morning. Rob Belcher, big up to you. Big up to Tony as well, by the way. I know I did say that to Tony, but big up. And the mod under the woman, which is Ellie, obviously. Drula. Big up to you, Drula, this morning. Let's hope the team show up just as strong as us. There will be tears. I'm sure there will be, Drula. You'll see many a grown man with a tear running down his eye today, I think, let alone the ladies. There'll be tears either way. We will be there, Drula, loud, proud, through thick and thin. Come on. you Spurs. Absolutely, Drooler.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring this one up. I'm just going to bring that one up.
Yeah. Big up, Dan. It's been a tough time.
It is.
It absolutely has, Dan. You're spot on, mate. Big up to you, man. Yeah. 2 minutes, Trev. 2 minutes.
It'll be in the chat. It'll be in the chat.
It'll be in the chat in a minute. Silly Singularities in. Morning to you, mate. I hope you're well this morning. Stephen's in. Big up to Stephen. Always here. Steve, be cool, man. You're all right. Someone will be on later on. Check out the watch along later after the game. We'll be on for a little while. And then Danalist, I know he's definitely on at 6:30 this evening. So you can, I'm sure everyone will be on anyway. Stephen.
There you go, mate. You're coming up.
Where are you? Shem's in. Big up to Shem.
You're about 60
well this morning. Say that again, Mark.
He must be about, if he was 12, he's sort of late 50s, coming up 60, mate.
He'll be sort of 59, 60 then now.
Yeah, he will be. 60.
Yeah, 60-ish. Big up, Dexter. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're good this morning. Guy's in. Morning to Guy. Hope you're well this morning, mate. How's your old bum this morning, Guy? Dodgy ticker. Dodgy belly. What am I on about? Dodgy ticker. Super Tottenham's in. Big up to you, Super Tottenham. And the man all the way from Wales is in the house. Colin's in. Borodar. Boys, finally, let's get it over one way or another, and then we can move on. Pissed off with it all now. I think a lot of people.
You're not the only one.
Colin. A lot of people are. Brent's in. Big up to you, Brent. Hope you're well this morning. Mr. Zappa's in, the photo man. Hope you're well, Mr. Zappa, this morning. Hope you're well. Thanks for being in. CEM. There you go. We've already said hello, but top geezer. There you go. And Super Tottenham says, Archibald put Spurs 1 up. Liverpool equalised with 5 minutes to go. It went to extra time and Paul won at 3-1 in the end.
Right.
Better memory than us, mate. That's all.
Milk Cup final.
That's what happens when you get old, unfortunately, Super Tottenham. Well, it is with my head anyway, but there you go. Claire's in. Morning to Claire. Hope you're well this morning, Claire. She's always in. Big up to Claire. Mike Pepper's in. Big up to you. It's called Cooking the Books. Money gets moved to different companies.
Of course.
Didn't want to say anything, Mike.
No, I didn't want to say anything, but I was thinking.
Go around the houses a bit and let you guys fill it in because this is what it is.
I didn't want to say anything, but I thought that as well. It's all about like making out that like you made a loss, so it looks bad. You ain't got to pay no tax.
Yeah. Nige says, Romero back in London. Do one, mate. You ain't wanted. There you go.
Is he back in London?
Naughty paper. I don't know if he's here or not. I think it was an old story, you know.
Oh.
And it's going round that he's back. But if you look at the paperwork on it, it's back on May the 4th. So I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. But Naughty Paperclick's only got one message, which is Sheriff.
The correct message. Enoch out.
There you go.
Enoch out is every day now. Every day has got to be either get them out or get them to change. So I don't. Yeah. I've said as much as I got my shirt on. Look, I got the Cowards for Tottenham shirt on. I don't believe that they're going to go anywhere until they want to.
Sheriff going in hard there. Cowards for Tottenham.
But he sold their soul to the devil, mate.
Well, I'm saying nothing, mate. Eddie's in. Big up to Eddie. And Glenn, listen, if you know anyone, Glenn, by the way, we've been trying to sort this out for months now. Amstel get more mentions on this show than they do on their own adverts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've never seen an advert for it on the telly.
Listen, I have.
Oh, have you?
Oh, I certainly have, yeah.
What was that in Spain?
On occasions, I'll have you know. Listen, Glenn, if you know anyone who works in that neck of the woods, we know Ricky Vila TV's over that way, you know, by the airport, but in Holland. But listen, Glenn, if you know anyone and you can get Sheriff and Amstel sponsor, don't matter. We're not in it for the money, mate. If it's a penny a year, just so that he can have
free beer.
Sponsored by Amstel and free beer, obviously.
Yeah,
but
free beer.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
To be honest, I even emailed the company. I sent an email to Heineken saying, look, it's sugar-free, it's good for diabetics, blah, 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 blah. Never answered me.
There you go. See, just so you know, Glenn, that we're not winding you up, mate. It's true. It's true. Mark Robinson's in this morning.
Big up.
Just get this point, then focus on getting changes at the top. And what's the message, Mark?
Enoch out.
Absolutely.
Enoch out. Every day is Enoch out day.
And bang on, Tim Man, earlier, by the way. You was absolutely. Big up to 43 Ange. Hope you're well.
Yeah,
Johnny Tottenham's in today. Corey's in today. Aaron Griffiths is in today. Big up to you, Aaron. Like and subscribe, everyone, please. Neil G's in today. Merrow's in today. Big up to you. Hope you're well. Machina Joe's in today.
Big up.
Dixie Dean's in today. Hope you're well. We're flying. Dingo Yid's in today.
Big up.
Big up to you, Dingo. Tom 81. The ledge is in the house.
Daigle's rooming.
You, mate.
Daigle's rooming.
Big up, Tom. Big up to you,
Tom. I must get up. I must get up and see you all soon.
There you go. Sheriff's on his way. F Sank's in. Big up to you, F Sank. Hope you're well this morning. And I think I'm nearly there. I don't know. James Hunter's in this morning. Big up to you, James. And yeah, I'm there. I'm at the bottom. There you go.
There you go, mate.
There you go. I've said it over everyone. I can't do much better than that.
Neil's in as well.
Big up to Neil.
I'm not sure if you said hello to him. You're rattling through him that quick.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. T's in. There you go. Mr. T's in.
Come on, crazy fool.
There you go. Crazy fool.
Crazy fool.
Right. You keep talking for a minute, Mark, because I'm sticking the link in.
All right. Here, hang on. I've clicked on a bloody wrong one. For the chef, natural dry cider. Or cripple.
Hang on, the missus is in.
Scrumpy's, it's evil stuff. I'll be honest with you, I've drank the local cider around here. God knows what it's called. Some of it ain't even got names. It's what the farmers brewed herself.
Well,
right? You don't know what strength it is. Normally it's very strong. Very, very strong. Normally it is. It's like it put hairs on your eyeballs. The cider down here will put hairs on your eyeballs. Right, but I drank it once when I was 15 years old. My guts were that bad. I never left the toilet for 3 weeks, a month, and I've never drunk it since. I can't stand the smell. I can't stand the taste of it. It's disgusting. And I'm from Somerset, and so I should I was born in a cider barrel. I should love the stuff. I'm the only one that's allergic to it. Around here, everyone drinks it.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
How are we all doing today? Listen. At the end of the day, I've put a link in, and all of a sudden it's gone crazy in here, right? and we've got Stu, the Leeds fan, in who's going to tell us that they're going to beat West Ham today. We've got Steve, the DJ, in who's going to spin us a few discs, and then we've got Hammers Tony in, who's going to tell Stu that West Ham are beating Leeds today, and then Steve's going to jump in the middle and just say a draw will do.
Don't put that pressure on me, man.
Listen, we'll come to Tony first because I know you've probably got a busy day today, Tony. Stu and Steve, I hope you don't mind. We'll get
it's fine,
get to you in a sec. Tony, how you feeling, mate? As a fellow relegation candidate today, and listen, how do you think it will go today? What's your gut feeling of really what's going to go on today?
It'll definitely be all over the shop. I'll guarantee that. I think your and my nerves cookie will be all over the gaff as well. I think. It all depends on Nuno. As soon as I see that, the team sheet, then I know where we are.
Yeah.
If you've got it set up right, then I'll feel a bit more confident. But if he's got it wrong, like he did in the Newcastle game, then been a pleasure knowing you guys, and we'll look forward to Millwall next season.
We'll still stream, Tone. Don't you worry about that. We'll keep in touch now. You know how it is, the family and all that. Don't matter who you support, mate, at the end of the day.
Exactly, mate.
Not on this
Exactly that.
channel, mate. It don't. Anyway. It's gonna be what's your feeling on the two games today, Tone? I mean, I know that you're saying you're waiting for the team sheet, but just as a fan, as a West Ham fan, do you get the vibe around sort of where you live, the area when you're online, that you can stay up today, or that you can do your bit by beating Leeds as such?
I think that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, we can do our job, but you know, have the old transistor radio to the ear like you used to have, listening into your game, keeping an eye on that attentively to see how that's going. I think if you look at it, considering your home form, how you've been, what's it, two wins you've had there so far this year.
Yeah.
I believe you will turn up, because I think it's your last game. Just like I think this is the worst part about it, Cookie, is the fact that both teams are in front of the fans. So they're actually going to face you know, going down in front of the fans. I think that's going to be the hardest part, is that.
Yeah.
But I think Everton, Moyes is obviously going to want to get something out of it. There's still a very, very slim chance that he could possibly get Europe. I don't know how that maths works out. He'll want to try to put something in. But I don't know, it's fucking hard to call, isn't it? Absolutely hard to call.
Yeah.
Do you think? Sorry to interrupt.
Morning, mate.
Morning, by the way. Morning, Dad. Tone, do you think the pressure's more on us or you?
I think it comes down to who scores first. If we score first, then you know the message is going to transfer straight over to the Tottenham Stadium, and also then you can hear the crowd's going to obviously kind of change the tune. The players are then going to realise what's happening. Zerber and his crew and know what's going on, and that's when the pressure. I think that's when you start to see the pressure. I think it comes down to the opening goal.
Hey, can I ask you a question, please, mate? If that's all right. Big up to you. Basically, how do you cope with this situation? Because I wasn't alive in '77, right? So I don't remember the last time we went down. But this is bigger. If we go down, this goes bigger, right? How do you cope with this as a fan, with this kind of thing? Because my nerves have been all over the shop especially the last week. How do you cope as a fan with the situation?
I think it's one of those, isn't it? I mean, you know, both clubs are in the same position. We've both got crap owners who don't really have an iota of interest about what the actual football team do. For a fan's perspective, going down, you know, straight away, like for us especially, we know we're going to see, at least 5 players going to be sold off just to balance the books. So there's that part straight away. Then you're hearing, obviously, I think the same with you guys. Whoever goes down, I think there's like a 50% wage decrease. So straight away, you're going to get people thinking, I'm not having that. I want to get decent money again. So we've got that expectation that, you know, your team's going to be stripped, and it's where it goes from that point onwards. I think the main thing for us, and I think you guys are probably, I think they're trying to do the same. The main goal for the West Ham fan base is get the owner out, get him out. Then we can actually get someone else in who's got a vested interest in a football team and a club, and cares about the fans and everything about what the club supports itself on. And then we can then move forward. And I think that's the same with Spurs. You need that with the end like that.
Yeah, because you got rid of Karen Brady, haven't you? She's gone. Is she gone or is she going today? Last game.
She's gone. She's gone. Yeah.
So you've managed to kind of force her out.
Well, when they had, it was the early part of the year when the protest people had a meeting with them. The one thing they said was they want her out, and she kind of said she will be doing that. But I think the Saints has obviously forced their hand to do this, because at the end of the day, Benny's quite an person from year dot. So her going is it's not a bad thing, because obviously like some of the things that she's come out with, every West Ham fan kind of despises that woman. It's where, like I say, we've got one billionaire that sits in the background in the closet, don't come out. Got people doing all the job for him. But again, he's just an investor. He's not really interested in West Ham. He's going to increase his shares, but if he's kind of waiting to pick the bones off if we do go down, for instance, and then he can buy more shares, force Sullivan out, we'll see. But of course, he owns Sparta Prague, so there's that balance as well. So it's worrying times in that respect, going down the not just the financial obligations that we're going to miss out on. It's a fact of where you pick yourselves up, dust yourself down, and move forward. If you don't get it right, then you're not going to come up that first season. It could take two or three seasons before you actually kind of see the Prem again.
Yeah. Fair play. Stu, can I just come to you quick, because your lot are playing Tony's West Ham today, and you, from what I'm reading, have got a few out today.
7. I think we've got 7 first team players out. Yeah.
How does that affect the game going forward?
Well, I think I said this in your I think it was Nigel's stream. I said that Tottenham can't rely on Leeds United today. I think West Ham will beat Leeds, and I also but you only need a draw, and De Zerbi is unbeaten at Tottenham Stadium. He hasn't lost the game at London Stadium, at your stadium, has he, Cookie?
No.
He's got to it. So I think West Ham will beat Leeds. I think you'll get the draw against Everton. That's what I think is going to happen.
Fair play. It's going to be getting down to the wire then, basically.
I think so, mate. Yeah, I do.
Just Leeds to have injuries to the last game of the season. Convenient, now, isn't it?
I'm sure.
We didn't say no brand advice. Don't leave you asking that question. We said no brand
advice. Anthony. Do you know what I mean? Farke doesn't twinkle with his team. He plays the same team game in and game out, and it's caught up with us at end.
I know. I'm only messing, but I just find it a massive coincidence that the game against West Ham, last game of the season, they happen to have all these injuries.
Well, stuff happens, no? I mean, it does happen. I mean, we've had bloody 10, 12, 15 injuries all bloody year. It happens to teams.
It's true.
It's just
unfortunate. I get what Anthony's saying, though. At the same time, like, it just happens to be.
There's no conspiracy in that whatsoever.
No, I don't believe there is.
No, I don't believe there is. I just think it's just Tottenham, isn't it? It's just Tottenham all over.
It's just shit happens, isn't it? Shit happens.
It happens against us.
Oh yeah, it always does. I said right at the beginning of the show, there's 9 scenarios today.
Yeah.
One of them sends us down. You can guarantee it could be a million different scenarios, and that one thing that would be wrong for us would happen. It would do. It's the way it goes.
Can I quickly ask Stu something? And what do you actually think of West Ham, Stu? Because obviously you're facing them today. So, like, what's your thoughts about West Ham? Like, do you want them to go down, or would you prefer Tottenham to stay up and then go us go down? Which one? Like,
well, everybody knows. You know me, that I've always had a soft spot for West Ham. You know that. But what my feelings are, the team who deserves to stop up are the team who finishes in 17th place. The team who finishes in 18th deserves to go down for them.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
Listen,
you've both got poor owners. You've both got poor sides. It's whoever finishes second worst out of you two teams are going to be the one who stays up. The one who finishes worse out of you two teams is going to be one who goes down.
Yeah. Fair play, Stu. Let's bring Trev in. Trev,
Big up,
hope you're well this morning, Trev.
Great to meet you, mate. Great to meet you finally.
I'm calm, lads. Calm. I've had a cup of tea. Well, first thing I want to say is obviously up the Spurs, come on, Secondly, I want to say Enoch out. And that today is where the fans really should be. But the people that are going to the bus parade today are going to cheer on an empty bus because basically the players are going to be in the ground this morning. They're being there early. So they're just mugs, in my opinion. I'll say it how it is. That's how I feel about it. If you want to get behind the team, make some noise in the stadium, as you lot have said. So that's really made me angry about all that bus thing. But we'll leave that there for now. I've always thought this season we've not been good enough, and we are where we are today. So I think both teams are going to win today. I think both teams are going to win. I don't know how we're going to do it because I don't know, because we haven't got the forwards. I fancy West Ham's forwards more than our own, but I don't think Leeds are going to lay down. I think the players that Leeds have got coming off the bench are pretty decent, as we see against when they come on against Tottenham, a few of the subs. Pretty decent. So I'd say both games are going to be tough, and it's going to be the psychological side of it more than the physical side of it to be out in the sun. Even though it's hot, I think it's going to be psychological today. So, morning to all of you. Good luck to our team today. It's I'm just pretty calm about it today. Really, it's the bus parade just really getting on my nerves. It's like, why? Why have that? Even if they win today, other than going in the pub and having a few beers after and singing some Tottenham songs because we stayed up, other than that, this going out on the street and celebrating, I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Just save that to when we're decent again, because this has been the worst I've ever seen this club. Ain't it out?
There you go. And Trev, just to round off, you'll remember as a nipper, the 77 gaff. Listen, someone put in the chat earlier, what sort of players did we have in the team in 77? Your Stevie P's, your Glenn, so on. You know, they went down and they managed to recover.
Well, we came up second, mate.
Well, you know what I mean, though. We went down, but we came back up. But who is in this team now when you look at them and you think, well, they're going to stay here and they're going to bring us back up again? Well, where is that profile of player? We haven't got it, have we?
I just hope that the manager sticks by his word, because I think he's the kind of guy who's got a bit of determination. He'll play the way he wants to play. The board are going to let him get what he wants, which might be championship level players or whatever, and a few of them might stay. But the quality in our team is not good enough. And, you know, I can't pick out a player that I really liked, and I think, that's the player we've built our squad around. Nucleus of the team, like you said, Stevie P, and players of that ilk back then. I mean, I was only 6 or 7 then, going down there with my dad to the odd game till I got to about 10, and then I started jumping on the bus with my red bus Rover up from Hertfordshire, up to Edmonton Green, meeting my dad there and walking up to the ground like when he used to finish work. So, you know, believe it or not, you could get on a bus then when you was 10 years of age. It weren't a problem. You were safe, reasonably safe. But
we said
everything's changed so much, and the club, they've just milked the fans dry, and not give nothing back, in my opinion. When they had the chance, they took that all away. They didn't strengthen the team. We all know the story. But I can't see a player that we got. I mean, I look at players like Paulinia, and I really like him because he's got a bit of guts about him and determination.
Yeah.
As it stands, he's only a lone player. So unless they can get him in and get him to stay, you know, I look around the squad and I don't see it.
We've said it many times on this channel, Trev. If you were to buy a shirt, Not that I encourage anybody to buy anything from the club, but what player would you have on the back of it?
Well, yeah.
None. There's nobody in this current team like when I was growing up.
It wouldn't be Vicarios.
When the names come in, when they started having the names on the back of the shirts, I had Sheringham, I had Ginola, I had obviously a Mabbott one.
Yeah.
I had loads of players that you respected.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't be
there's nobody in now that I'd get their name on.
Definitely wouldn't be one either. But the thing is, I've seen in the chat today as well. I see in the chat today a few people put in things like "don't play tell," right? Okay, I agree because we should have a better quality winger than them. But at the moment, he's scored a goal. He's set up a couple of goals in the last couple of weeks. As sad as it is, really, going forward, you know, he's learning his trade, and he's not good enough. But he has scored a goal. You could argue that goal's very important against Leeds. Do you know what I mean? Leeds played well in that game. They're hard to beat, Leeds, aren't they? On any day, Leeds are hard to beat. So, you know, he put the cross in for Richie's goal at Villa. Do you know what I mean? So, who else we got?
If he didn't give the penalty away against Leeds, we probably would have been safe.
But that's it. I mean, another scenario might have turned up, but
we don't have any other options. We have to play tell.
Yeah, exactly. So when people put that in the chat, I'm not against it, but it's like, well, but what have we got? And unless we got our players back from loan, like some of the youngsters like Mickey Moore and that we could throw on there, it's not worth talking about. It is what it is. They've got to show up. They're getting paid to play for this club, good money, right? And they've got to show up and do better than what they've been doing. And
to be honest, it shows the lack of ambition with the board that we're in this position.
Yeah.
Do you know what's not sitting right with me today, right? This whole, like, apart from the whole, like, threat of relegation thing, okay? The thing that's not sitting well with me today is, right, Enoch are going to lap this up today because they've got a bus parade, right? The weather's absolutely beautiful. So fans are going to get down there early, go to the club shop, buy all their merchandise, right? Are they doing 2 for 1 on beers today?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're lapping up the 2 for 1, right? They'll get in that stadium early. They'll lap up the 2 for 1 offers. They'll have the whole, voice of Spurs. Now, big respect to James Black. I met him a few times. Yeah, he's a top bloke. Yeah, but they're going to have a concert on the South Stand Forum, right? Enoch are going to lap this up today. They really are. This is like the perfect day for them to.
Yeah. I mean, as the gentleman, the West Ham gentleman said there. Sorry, didn't get your name, but
Tony,
right? Big up, mate. We're all going to dig at each other sometimes, right? Right, Tottenham, West Ham, all this hatred and all that. But when you actually look at it, both the owners of them clubs, they should be well out of it ages ago. Yeah. The fans ain't done enough on both sides. Hook them out.
Exactly. I mean, put it this way, yeah? Look at it like this. You're Spurs fans, I'm a West Ham fan. We could easily swap positions and that will be exactly have the same ownership.
Yeah.
Because they run exactly the same way.
Mm. Yeah, it's all about.
That's the sad part about it.
It's all about what profit they can make at a low output. So buying players that are not quite up to the quality that both clubs are used to having. You know, like yourself. You know, back in the day, Tony Cotty, all these players used to have. You'd have a team of your basic team, but then you'd have a couple of stars, like exactly how Spurs were, and it just used to make it tick. But it's just gone downhill for a long, long time. I mean, we're talking about really since Levy and Enoch came into the club. It's all been about hooking the managers out, blaming them, and not taking any responsibility for their care of the club and the support of the fans. You know, they don't seem to care. Exactly why I said I stopped going and playing into it. Some people might think it's wrong, but you know.
Not that I want to see trouble today, because I never want to see trouble at any football ground, right? But do you think there'll be trouble today if we go down?
Yeah.
It'll get fiery in that. It'll get fire. If we get relegated, I can see that stadium being ripped up.
The thing is about it, you've got to understand his emotions are high, and I think it will be even heightened. Even the people with the most reasonable fan, it will be carnage, I think. I really do. And I think if you've got anyone going that's obviously a bit like more like fragile kids, get them out of there if we lose, because I'll tell you what, it is going to go off. I can really see it going off.
Interestingly, at West Ham, we did a couple of years back where the fans got really close to Golden Sullivan when he was still alive. And over the next couple of years, they blocked certain walkways and everything else now, so you can get nowhere near them now. So they've safeguarded themselves because they know what we will do, because it ain't the first time. You know, I think like Sheriff said, you know, ripping up the place. Interestingly, like what Trevor was saying there, when you think about when we kind of changed the badge with London put on it, I thought, so here we go. I could just see it now.
Yeah.
West Ham West Ham Hong Kong, West Ham Paris. You know, the board just trying to make us into a franchise. It just takes the mix of the whole fan base.
Yeah, and the other fans, Tony, they look at that and they see it and they think, lovely, look, they're losing their identity. That's exactly what happens. And I've seen it with us. Where's Tottenham Hotspur, you know, written in big lights outside that stadium? That ain't there. It's all little icons here and there, but it's not written how it used to be on the front gates. Tottenham Hotspur Athletic, you know, and it's gone from it's gone from football to in a total different direction, and I couldn't stomach it anymore. Obviously, I support them. If they're in the Championship, I'll be supporting them. It won't change. Like we've all said on here, Tottenham or West Ham. You're not going away, are you? You're going to support your team no matter what happens to them.
At least when a VAR to deal with, isn't it?
Well, yeah. At least you're going to have a bit of raw football, aren't you? 46 games. 46 games.
Trev, right? It speaks volumes to me, right? It's taken 6-7 years to get the iconic Bill Nicholson skates outside that stadium, right? How many times have we said there needs to be statues outside that stadium of like the legends of Spurs, right? Look at Arsenal, for example. How many bloody statues have they got outside their ground, right? Of their legends, yeah? Why haven't we got that yet? Do you know what I mean? Like Bill Nicholson.
Hang on a minute, Steve. Hang on a minute. It's to do with allegedly is to do with the Jewish faith. We're worshipping false idols. They don't agree with statues, but I agree it's wrong. But a lot of it comes down to religion.
Mark, I'm just going for a top up. Big up, Flicks, for coming in. I'll leave it with you for a minute. Carry on.
How are you, mate?
Should never come into football, though, should it really? All that. I mean, if that's the case.
But allegedly, I'll say it's a religious thing. The Jewish race. I'm not Jewish, so I don't know. But allegedly, they're not allowed like worshipping false idols and that, like statues and stuff like that.
Who would you think most suitable for if you go down? Is it West Ham or Spurs who were in a better position to come straight back up?
West Ham.
I'd say West Ham, yeah. They've been down before.
Well, it depends. It depends on the owners, because according to Tone, their owners are crap. Our owners are crap, and we all know our owners do absolutely nothing to support the team.
Yeah, but they've done it, and they've come back up, haven't they? West Ham have. We've never.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Whatever happens, both clubs are going to lose some of the better players. Sorry. Go on, sorry.
If Moisey does the job, that's what they want outside the statue of Moyes. If he does the job.
Bloody hope not. But,
unbelievable.
It just.
Didn't your fans want Moisey out though?
Yeah,
That's the
no,
thing.
no.
Like you fans, like our
Problem with
fans
me
are
is
just
that
as
there
all
was
fans are the same in it. They're just.
I never wanted him out. There's quite a few West Ham fans that wanted him out. But if you think about it, yeah, if you look back at it, would you put up with that kind of type of football if it means you still keep your Premier League status? And that's the thing for me is that. I mean, I'll go back.
Yeah.
If you look at Charlton,
Exactly. I said that under Frank. It was terrible to watch, but we were getting points here and there that maybe, just maybe, would have kept us up. I'm not saying I wanted him to stay. I'm not saying I wanted any managers to go. I always put it down to the running of the club, who they get in and that. But maybe, you know, everyone was going, it was toxic and that. Yeah, but that, I think the fans and the players have brought this on themselves in a way. They're all booing rather than getting behind the club. Booing creates a toxic atmosphere. The manager's feeling it. The players are feeling it. They're having a go at the manager. There's a lot to be said for the negative response to our manager change. And when we went to Everton and won 3-0, I think it was, early in the season, when we got a draw, when we beat City away, when we got points at Leeds, sorry, bro. But things like that. When everyone was going, oh, yeah, but this is shit football. We don't want him at the club. And I think that will wash down onto the pitch somehow and the fans. And
whilst I agree with you about that does definitely go on to the players, because the fans, everyone says the players need something to give them to cheer, but actually it's a bit of both, because you need to cheer to then egg them on, because then the more they get more confidence from that. If you're if you're edgy, they become edgy. But what I will say is that Frank couldn't be trusted to run a bloody bath. That guy was so bad with inspiration and the way he spoke. We should have got rid of him way sooner, because he was not the right manager for Tottenham. He just was not. He just was not the right kind of personality for Tottenham. Like I say, he couldn't be trusted to run a bloody bath. He spoke about Arsenal, about how we're going to lose games. Like, honestly, man, like, he was just atrocious with what he said. Like, he really was.
Looking back on them things, you know, managers need to choose their words carefully, don't they? And when he was at Brentford, he done a great job, but he didn't have that pressure that you got with the job at Tottenham, with you being scrutinised all the time. I mean, you know, how many press conferences? He's never done that many press conferences before. Do you know what I mean? I would say. So there's just all different things, but I think some of with the Arsenal stuff and all that was all silly. It got all over, blown out of proportion, but it made it worse because of how they've gone this season. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I agree with you. The personality weren't right. They needed someone with a bit more grit, you know.
Me and Tony were talking about this before. I don't remember, Tony. We were saying about clubs like, you know, clubs want to play a certain style of football, but certain clubs, they do that to stay in the Premier League, and then suddenly they want to go to a new level, and it don't always work out. Just look at Charlton Athletic with Alan Curbishley. They had him for years playing a certain style of football. Charlton fans weren't happy. They were finishing mid-table every season. They sacked him, and looked where they are now. They've not been in the Premier League for like 20 years. So sometimes just be careful what you wish for.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
40 points, shut up shop and that, and they didn't like that, but they weren't going to get anything else. But they were kept their Premier League status. They'll still be there now to this day if that was the case. But yeah, you get what you wish for, and sometimes you've got to take the other side.
What I was trying to get at, I think, with the point I was making, is that we had a double pivot in midfield, and for all intents and purposes, it was working. We weren't leaking too many goals, right? And it was crap to watch. And people were like, bring Graham Bergvall in. Now, I'm sorry to say, they might be good players in the future, but they were too weak at that point to bring in. And I think the manager was weak. He shouldn't have listened to that, and he should have just stuck with his midfield. But he didn't. and this just breeds inconsistency in the team and weakness. He should have said, sod you lot, what you're chanting, but he weren't the right character, and that's why he folded. You won't see De Zerbi and managers like Moyes, for example, and all that caving into any noise. They'll play their team and they'll stick with what they think works for them. In my opinion, Tottenham weren't strong enough going forward. So what he tried to do was stem the goals going in the other end and us nick a game like Brentford used to do. You know, Brentford don't have to do that no more, do they? They've got a striker. They've got some decent midfielders. They've got a winger, you know, and they've got a decent centre-half.
The problem is, though, is that with Frank, he played not to lose and not to win games. And having that double pivot is fine if you're going to go and try and win games of football, but he just didn't. And that was everyone's biggest issue, which I do get. You can play those two, but you have to try and win games of football, because in all the time that Thomas Frank was there, I could not for the life of me tell what he was actually doing with the team. With De Zerbi, you can see what he's trying to do. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, he's not swapping and changing too much, is he?
That's what I like.
Not swapping and changing too much. With Frank anyway. Look, don't get me wrong. He's a very good manager. Said that wrong. He's a very good manager, but for Spurs and where Spurs should be, no. But you might as well have kept hold of Postecoglou. Like I said, we should have kept hold of him until at least Christmas time, and then see where we are from there. Like, I hate bringing up the past because that's we shouldn't even be talking about that right now. But here we are. But look, going on to today, right? What would your selection be? For me, I would drop Mawani. I'd bring in Spence.
That's the first one. Drop my bloody hell.
All day, yeah. Drop Mawani, bring in Spence. He's just been called up for England. He's going to be bouncing. He's going to be wanting to play well today. So I'd bring in Spence.
You know what my worry is about today, though, right? He's come out and said that Kinski's carrying an injury. He's not going to the World Cup. He's going to get it sorted in the summer, right? But who else is available for today? Vicario. That's my fear.
That's a big shout, Steve. Vicario.
Yeah, I know. That's my main worry. Is he's going to go, well, Kinski's injured, so I'm going to stick Vicario back in. That's my worry.
That can't happen.
No, you can see my point, though, can't you? You can see my point, but literally, like.
From what I read, that the injury to Kinski isn't exactly like he's had it for a while and he's not played him. So I think it's not an injury that's going to stop him playing. I think was with the message that I read, really, from what's been said.
I don't think
Vicario's down tools anyway. He's off in the summer, so.
The Vicario's deal to Inter Milan has fallen through.
Has it?
Because Spurs want too much money for him.
Oh, what a surprise!
There's no surprises there.
Or maybe they realise how shocking he is, and they've seen his highlight reel from the season and gone, actually, no, we don't want him.
Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, that's more like it. Definitely. They've had a look at his reel and thought, hang on, he dropped 2 in the goal against Brighton, he dropped 1 against West Ham. Do you know what I mean?
It's cost us too many games,
Against Chelsea, I think Kinsley could have done better with the goal, but what he has done lately, I won't blame him for that because he's been excellent. But what he did do for the corners, the corners that Chelsea put in, he demanded his penalty area really well and came out and collected, so he made out for that aspect. Vicario would have flapped at all those corners and we would have conceded that in that aspect.
I think with the goal as well, everyone thought, oh, he's straight at him, but it whipped away from him. And not only that, you had 2 players in the block that didn't block. But I still think he should have got over a little bit more. But there you go. I think he was unsighted. But it's all history now. We've got to get on and do it today. If we want to stay up, we've got to win today. We've got to win. Yeah. Right? Because they're going to be, if we're only a goal up or Everton a goal up, can you imagine? You're going to be in shreds, aren't you? I mean, I'm reasonably calm now, but give it another hour, I ain't going to beat. Do you know what I mean?
I won't rest until I want to be 3-0 up at half time, or else I'll be nervous. All right?
Yeah, but Anthony, you know we're 3-0 up at half time, right? You know that we'll muck it up. Just remember West Ham a few years ago, we were 3-0 up, and they got back 3-0 in the last 15 minutes. Come on, this is Tottenham, yeah.
Okay, 4-0 up at half time. Yeah, that might put it out of reach.
Still muck it up, Anthony. This is Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. You could be 10-0 up and would still lose.
I know when we last played Everton, was it 3-0? I think Van der Ven got 2, and then was it Sarr got 1 in what 90th minute, 89th minute?
Yeah.
So,
when we were good.
Don't forget the COVID season where they went there and won 1-0 against us with a free kick, Calvert Lewin. Don't forget that one.
If we go down, right, all the shit, right, and I've been saying a bit about fans on here and that, right? Fair enough. A couple of people in the comments have said, don't blame the fans, right? But then everyone go down. They've got to put all this hate onto Enid and try and force this, like, right? Because at the moment, we're all having a bit of a kind of venting at each other a little bit. It's like therapy in here, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're all venting a bit, but it's down to the owners that we've all got the ump. So bottom line,
would you take
you know?
Sorry, would you take relegation if it meant get the owners out?
No.
No.
I can't. I never want relegation.
As much as I want the owners out, I wouldn't wish my team to be relegated.
No.
100%. No.
I just want them to just leave us alone, set up and piss off out of it.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I've said it a million times on this channel. As much as I mean it out, and I truly am, my honest opinion is they will only go when they want to, because they're making too much money. That stadium is a cash machine, basically. They will only go when they decide to. Yes, I agree to the protests. I've been to many myself. But do you honestly think they're going to take notice of a couple of thousand people maximum? They will only go when someone comes in and gives them 4 or 5 bill, whatever they want. But the only thing we can press them for and get on their backs is that they have to change and put the football first. None of this fucking building hotels.
Yeah.
Doing whatever they're doing. Put the football first. Put the football first and get us back up that league where we belong.
Exactly.
Therefore, it's their bloody fault we're in this position in the first place.
Mark, they're not number one, they're not interested in the football. And number two, I'll tell you what solidifies that for me, right? There's been a lot of ex-players and managers of Tottenham that have come out lately and openly expressed that they are available to help them in the footballing part of the company, right? They turn everyone away, Mark. Everyone that was anything to do with Tottenham, they turn them away. I know you've got, the ambassadors of the club, and they'll always have to have that part of it as such. But as far as like people like Glenn Hoddle, for argument's sake, he openly come out and said, "Look, I'm here. I'll help you. If there's any capacity that I can help, if it's not as a manager on the footballing side, I'm here. No thanks, mate." Straight away, not a consideration, not a nothing. They don't want old Tottenham people at their club. They want it out. The same as they want the elder fans out.
Yeah, they don't want.
Who was the latest to actually come in? Was it Toby Alderweireld actually spoke and says, "Look, I'm here."
Yeah. Toby Alderweireld.
That was only a week ago, was it? Yeah. I think I heard that.
He said he would if it was offered to him, he would come in and work behind the scenes at Spurs.
There you go.
They're not interested in the football. I've been saying this for ages and ages, that they got so many other revenue streams that finishing in the top 4 anymore doesn't matter because of the concerts and the boxing and the NFL, and football is unimportant to them now. It really is. It's been even though they come in 26 years ago and bought a football club, that has been diluted. It doesn't matter anymore. Like when we was at the old White Hart Lane, finishing top 4 was a priority for the money. Let's get that in there for the money. Now, it's not important. How many concerts do you think is going to go on there from now till August when the season starts again? I bet there's one a week, one every other week. You know, and you look at all the money that'll, because the beers go up for a start. All the merchandise, they're making an absolute fortune. So football's.
This is going to be a very unpopular opinion, right? So please bear with me when I'm talking, and don't attack me and say to me that I'm trying to defend this and do that. But what you've got to understand is that's how we are sustaining ourselves. So these concerts, they put all of that money, when you look at our sheet for our money, that all goes into it and factors in. The biggest money still is what we get for match day revenues and match day stuff. Like, that's still the biggest revenue that we get. All of that money, that's what someone was saying earlier about the money we've actually lost, is because all that money goes in that we make, but a lot of money goes back out again. So it's basically self-sustaining. Now, a lot of Chelsea fans, when I listened in, were saying that they wish they had that revenue, because that revenue is important to be able to try and, like, we are a self-sustaining club, basically. They don't put money into it, but they also put all the money that goes from concerts, etc., goes back into the running of the club. Because don't forget, the running of the club isn't just a football team. It's about the stadium. All of that costs a lot of money. Like, the outgoing costs is a lot of money. So if you're running a business, what you try and do is you try and get to a point where the profits are coming in, and then you obviously spend some of that money, that profit back into what you're doing, so you're not actually paying for it. And that's sort of what Tottenham do. So please don't attack me, but that's just sort of how business works. And if we didn't have that revenue, then we wouldn't have that money to put back into, obviously, all the costs. But the reason we've got bigger costs is because we've got bigger stadiums. So it kind of, like, do you know what I mean? It sort of does itself.
Do you think you can get the if you go down to Mia, do you think the fans are going to pack that stadium out like they do now, or do you think it's going to drop off?
No, I think it will drop off. I'm going to be honest. I do think it will drop off, which is going to be that's the big thing about Tottenham. If we go down, is the financial side of it. Although I'm not an accountant, and you know what I mean, that's not my game, and I support a team, but we will be struggling because of the amount of costs we've got as outgoings. And if fans don't go, that's still our biggest revenue. And I do think that's going to be an issue. That's going to be a massive issue.
You're going to lose a lot of day trippers, I'd say, for certain. So I reckon about 15, 20,000 people, day trippers, just want to go up there rather than the hardcore support, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's the first thing that'll happen. And you'll start seeing that hardcore support coming through again. I mean, there'll be a few people. I expect that will be not relieved we've gone down, but they'll see a decent game of football with an actual referee and not a bloke looking at a screen making up the fixing the results to suit Sky Sports narrative. Let it go to the last day, you know. But you know, you might think I'm conspiracy theorist, but there's a lot of them games in that league that look like they're fixed to me. A hell of a lot of them games, not just ours.
Well, there's a subject that we can carry on talking about for the next 10 minutes if you want. The old, is there a conspiracy theory in some of these results that have been going on? Because there have been some, I will say, very strange decisions, not just in Spurs matches, but other Premier League matches. And one in particular, there was in Scotland last week. What are people's thoughts on it generally? Just as a general chit chat, you know. Whoever wants to go.
Shocking.
So you believe there are, Steve? Yeah.
Sorry, what was the question? I think I ducked out there. What was the internet?
about the conspiracy theory in some of the refereeing in what's been going on in the Premier League and around the local leagues?
Yeah, for me, it's just the inconsistency of like all the decisions. Because one week, like someone would do a tackle, it's a red card. Like last week, for example, like Havertz did. 1 week is a red card, 1 week it ain't. Things like that. Players getting elbowed in the face and breaking their jaw, nothing happens. Do you know what I mean? It's just when you're down where we are, it seems like all the decisions go against you. Like we haven't had a Premier League penalty all season, and there's been quite a few in the last few games that you think, yeah, nailed on penalty, and they just don't even bother with it. It's over within seconds. You know what I mean? So. It's just the inconsistency of the decisions. Do you know what I mean? And you can guarantee there'll be a controversial decision today, whether it be the West Ham game or our game. There'll be a controversial decision just to make it a little bit more spicy in the result. So.
I don't want to mention any names, but Arsenal, I've got loads of decisions, haven't I?
Oh, hold on. You mean that Arsenal have not had one red card or haven't had a penalty given against them, which is unprecedented in a season to have that? Ooh, I wonder what's going on there.
You can't tell me, right? Sky especially, I believe, control football. You look at how many days it's the big derby day. Everyone plays each other. There's a derby. Yeah. And you can't tell me that's random when they generate the fixtures at the beginning of the season. How many times have we seen Liverpool, Everton, United City, Tottenham, Arsenal, all over that weekend?
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's just random.
And how many times have they rearranged fixtures?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like say someone like Bournemouth have got to go to Newcastle on a bloody Wednesday night or something, knowing full well there's no bloody trains to come back for the fans or whatever, it's shocking. It is shocking.
I will say this about Arsenal, right? They're not even trending at the minute, winning the title. The top two trending stories from this today is Tottenham's relegation fight and leading City. So Arsenal winning the league ain't even trending today. So there you go.
When Arsenal winning the lead, it's sort of they've won the lead and everyone sort of forgot about it, haven't they?
Yeah, that's literally it. They're like Tottenham relegation fight.
Believe you me, I was over the pub yesterday and there was 3 gooners in it. Believe you me, they haven't forgot it. I got notice yesterday.
Do you know what's crazy? I met someone this morning on my walks with the dogs, and by the way, weather-wise, the beach today was absolutely amazing because at this time of the year, which is springtime, the sea is really still like a lake, and it's beautiful. I love it when it's like that. It's just the most peaceful, beautiful thing. I could have sat there all day. It's lovely. I love going to the beach when it's like that. But yeah. They said to me they were like, oh yeah, come on Everton. And I'm like, what is this with everybody wanting us to get relegated? I said, like, honestly, I just find it so bizarre because I haven't got anything against other teams. I get the London teams being against us, but other teams, like, I don't know when we become enemies with like Man United and Liverpool, but like, when's that happened? Like, it's mad. Brentford and all them teams, like, why are they enemies with us and they want us relegated? And he's like, because you're a big team. I said, well, we're not really. We're like 3rd tier in the big team scheme, in my opinion. We're with Aston Villa's, Everton's, with the trophies that we've won and the team that we are. I was like, that's the sort of way we are. So I don't understand what this actual hatred for everybody wanting us to go down. It's bizarre. It's really strange.
It's because we perceive ourselves as a big six, but compared to the rest of the big six, we're smaller than them.
No, but we don't. They created the big six. Tottenham fans didn't create the big six. Yeah. The media, they created that. That's not my opinion in the way, like I just said, in the tier of how we are in football. So I actually don't understand why the media making that up makes everybody hate us. It's just bizarre.
Because
it's weird.
It's a big story, Mia, isn't it? It's a big story if you go down. I'm not being funny.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But imagine you think about it, right? So say tonight, Tottenham go down. How many people are going to be watching them stream compared to if West Ham go down? It'll be more or less half to what it will be.
Put it this way, I've already said, if we get relegated today, it will be a bigger story than when Leicester won the league.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It'll be bigger than that. It was
Mia,
when Leicester won it. We should have won that, by the way.
I wonder what the
Thanks,
odds
Enoch.
was at the start of the season for us to do it down.
Mia, you know what you're saying about Everton fan coming up to you and saying they want Tottenham relegated, right? Up to 2 years ago, they were fighting relegation every single season. So what gives them the nerve to come up to you and say that? Do you know what I mean? Everton.
I mean, this is what I'm saying though. This is the weird way of the world of like football, like, and also, can I just address Pete? The fact is that you wrote to and bitched about it so much, and then they've been saying they want a new name to be winning the Premier League, and you don't tell me that hasn't got into referees' minds when you've got 0 penalties given against you and 0 red cards this season. Pull the other one, mate. It ain't a bias. It's actually, if you look at the stats of how many cards, etc., and all the things that happened this season with yous, it is blatantly obvious. It is blatant that you have got away with absolute everything this season, pretty much.
Arsenal had the worst disciplinary record for the last 6 seasons, and all of a sudden
exactly. They wrote to the PGMOL, and then all of a sudden they've got nothing. Isn't that a bit weird? Wouldn't you think you would have had a couple, because your disciplinary going from all to nothing is a bit odd? That's a bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah, very strange. You look at the other night. Look at the other night with that Havertz tackle, man. Seriously, that was a straight red all day long. And they went, no, that's fine. So that's all right. I nearly broke the guy's leg, but don't worry about it. I'm not even going to... I gave him a yellow card. I think that was it.
It was dangerous play. And in the rule book, it's a straight red.
Yeah. Romero does that. He's not straight away, you know what I mean?
We're saying about all the fans and everyone wants it down. Yeah, because they're all jumping on the bandwagon, putting the knife in. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to happen. And it hurts, but we just got to we're Tottenham and we've got to get on with it. Yeah? Like I said, we go down, we're still going to be Spurs, aren't we? Bottom line, we're still going to be Tottenham.
Another thing I want to say, Manchester City have had no red cards, but it's the no penalties and no red cards, going from all the ill discipline that you had in Arsenal for one season and like previous seasons, and then going for this season. That's the anomaly. That's not normal. That's never happened in the Premier League ever, where there's been no penalties given against somebody and no red cards.
Just flipping to City a second, right? Do we all think that Pep's leaving? Because he always said he'd leave if the 115 charges were imminent. Do you think they're imminent?
Well, the rumours are it's going to be it's going to be next week.
Yeah.
Well, he's come out and said it at the press conference, and he says that it's time to go.
Yeah, so he must know something. He must be aware of something.
I think he would have gone anyway.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Is the rat jumping the ship because he knows what's about to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Haaland on there as well then.
If he's there, are they culpable with charges that's going to, maybe strip him of a few titles? I don't know, but it won't happen, will it? Because it's money. Money.
You know what's really odd is obviously what's gone on now with Southampton. So they're now saying that Southampton are going to get sued by multiple different people because obviously they're cheating. And it'll be very interesting if any of these charges against City, will other teams then sue because they potentially got relegated and lost money because of City in a way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be, and I think that will make it so complicated that I just don't think they're going to do it, because at the moment it's a mess with Southampton. I've been following it and it's an absolute shit show what's going on with that, because obviously I don't, because cheaters should never prosper. If you're going to cheat, then that's obviously what's going to happen. But the rules were never put in place for anything that was like what it is now. It was more to do with the league. So now they've had to come up with another rule to basically kick them out and also take points, because it was also because they did it to other teams. So like I say, it's a bit of a shit show, because other teams can now sue them because they're going to say, well, you cheated us. So like like I say, it's a mess. And I don't know how they're going to deal with that. So if that happens with City, I don't know if there's going to be repercussions for that. And that would be too much of a mess for the Premier League, because at the moment it's a mess in the league below us. So can you imagine if it was the Prem?
Do you know what I don't understand though, Mia? Right? As you know, Leeds United got done for that under the Bielsa years, right? For Spain on Derby County. I don't understand why the FA didn't put in the didn't put in any sort of strong.
They did. But they did after the Bielsa thing, but that wasn't actually ever thought of, that it would be coming to something like the playoffs, and that would be an incident that could happen. So they didn't put in a rule for something like that, a game where it's like a one-off competition kind of situation. So that's where they messed up, because they didn't expand the rule further.
I'll go back to what I said, whether you think it's silly or not. It's the Premier League is all built up around Sky, about getting more viewers in, more drama. And I think some games, they're just like, we can swing this a little bit. No one's going to say nothing. We're not answerable to anyone. They can just get away with what they want within reason. And, well, they've pushed the limits this season.
I've been saying that for months, Trev.
I'm not going to say anything about the team that have won the title. They've won the title, right? Otherwise, it's just really bitter and sour grapes, in my opinion. They've won the title. They've had things go their way, right? But I look at something like what's happened in the lower leagues as well. Clubs have been punished. When, like, for instance, when I think it was Forest and Everton got punished, and yet other clubs didn't. Do you know what I mean? They had points taken off them, but the other clubs, it was fines, it was money. Do you know what I mean? So something definitely stinks. Something definitely stinks in football.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you look at Everton, and who was Forest had points deductions, that was dealt with immediately.
That's it.
The City one's been rumbling on for what, 3 years now? 2 years? 3 years?
Yeah. And now all of a sudden, he's jumping ship. He's got problems at home and all that, back in Spain, whatever. He's jumping ship all at about the right time. But that, that could be coincidence. But I don't know.
Arteta thing with the technical area. He can spend 90 minutes outside his technical area, right? Zerbi did it for like a second, and he got straight away in his first game. No, you can't do that. And then he got a booking. I think he's got 2 bookings already because of it.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Watching the game the other day with the missus, she was saying to me, "Look at him. He's more or less on the side of the pitch. He's been out of his area. Not a word to him. Nothing." Zerbi steps out of it, has a few unkind words to the third official, and it's bang straight away. Warning him. We're in a bad situation, so we're going to look at everything a bit tilted. But you can't deny, in some of these matches, it just feels off, doesn't it? We've all watched football a long time. Standards of refereeing, I think, have dipped a little bit. When VAR can't see something that's obvious, as they say, and say, well, nah, over to you, ref. And then it goes backwards and forwards between them, doesn't it? It seems that someone is making a decision there that's benefiting another club, or the narrative of, let's send this right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Tottenham get a penalty against Chelsea when a bloke's dragged to the floor over the line in the goal area as the ball's in play. And then it's, well, no, the offence started before. We all know that's bollocks, don't we?
Yeah, of course we do.
My worry today, sorry, mate. Well, this is my worry today, Trev, is something's going to happen today that.
Yeah, that was my next question, Steve. That was before I went.
Sorry,
out.
Sorry, I'm not trying to do you.
Right. We'll go on to that. Go on, Steve. You carry on. Go on.
Yeah. Sorry for. That's the thing that's sticking right at the back of my mind right now, is that something's going to happen today that goes against us, like it has all season. That's going to put the nail in the coffin. I really do. That's my fear.
To be honest, it's like I've already said. Tottenham getting relegated is massive.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Leicester winning the league them years ago.
Yeah.
It's all over the papers for months and months and months.
If they can find a way to send us down, they will.
Oh, of course they will. Of course they will, because Sky is struggling. Now there's other ways of watching games. We won't go into it, but you know,
Yeah.
everybody knows.
Yeah,
Sky are really struggling.
dodgy sticks and all that.
Yeah, Sky are losing like subscribers, whatever, customers tenfold in a day because it's just so damn expensive.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at £100 a pop. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then you got 30 quid for bloody TNT as well, whatever it's on HBO, whatever it is these days.
Yeah,
you know, it's crazy, man.
Who's your referee today? Is it Michael Oliver?
Yes, that's another thing as well, Oliver.
Oh, he's an absolute weapon, and he is.
Yeah, but you know what, Michael Oliver, though, the one thing I'll say for him, for your advantages, they don't normally go against him in VAR, do they? Because he's the #1 referee in the country. They don't normally, if he makes a decision, no penalty, you know, the VAR not normally stick with him and say no penalty. So if there's any decisions,
he sent Van der Ven off against Palace. He was the one that sent Van der Ven off against Palace.
Ouch.
I look at it from both angles, like what Stel just said in the chat there. We could moan about this until we're blue in the face, right? But you got a situation where the other day against Chelsea, for instance, we still had a chance to win the game or get a point. Yeah. And what does our player do? Put it straight in the goalkeeper's hands. Yeah. You had 3 in the box, one of them being Maddison looking hungry to put it in the back of the net. He was unlucky just before the penalty shout. And he puts it straight in the goalie's hands. I don't want to say his name because I feel like I'm picking on him. But our quality ain't been good enough. And that's why we are where we are. Yeah. You know, we ain't had it going away, but we are where we are because we sulked, we cried, we didn't get on with the job that was in hand when we had the chance. And we've had the chances. We've had the chances, you know.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Trev and what Stel's saying. VR has been the game. Referee decisions have been shocking. But the ultimate thing is we are in this position because we have been shocking for at least 2 seasons, the last 2 seasons at least, right? This is where it really come home to roost, yeah? But at the end of the day, there's only a bunch of people that sit in that boardroom and upstairs that are to blame for this whole shit show of a mess that we're in right now, and that is ENIC. That's the buck stops with them.
But they're clueless. It seems that they're just clueless.
Yeah. So I'm not using the whole decisions as an excuse. You know, it's part of a problem, but the main problem is ENIC.
Yeah, I think it's part of a problem for every team.
Yeah.
It has been for every team. We've seen it in every game. There's a 3-4 minute stop in there. You know what I mean? It stops the game moving on. If they want to do VAR, they want to do it like they do it in Germany, where they draw up a quick decision with a computer model. Bang, get on with the game.
Yeah. You have to look at it 4 or 5 times. It's not a clear and obvious mistake, is it?
Nah. Yeah, you know.
Do you know what my opinion would be? My opinion would be that the VAR, they basically would every time just say to the ref, have a look at it and say to the ref, we'll go and have a look at that. Because I think then the referee gets the end decision. And if they can't decide within a certain amount of time, then it's not clear and obvious. And they should stick with their original decision. I think that would speed it up, and that would also put the ref back into the decision back into the ref's hands.
Yeah, and also you're going to have a situation that the fans get used to. If the decision ain't made within the first couple of replays, then it's over. Move on.
Yeah.
Move on. You know, other than having the goal line technology.
Do you know what I say? Not just for Tottenham decisions, because we are where we are, because we have been. There's lots of factors: injuries, managers. obviously to do with how the board have run everything. Like we've been rubbish, atrocious, right? But the fact is the refereeing has been awful, and they don't go by what the actual rules are, and they're just it's just ridiculous. So if the referee is actually looking at the decision themselves, I think it's better, because some decisions are taking 5 minutes, like the tell one, and then our penalty looks like 30 seconds. Like, what is this? Like, it should be down to the ref to have a proper look at both of those situations, not down to the VAR to decide if they should look at it or not, or the referee to go what they say. He should, with his own eyeballs, go and have a look at it. That's my opinion. Like, if it's to be looked at, I think the ref should have another look at it on the monitor, and then they can decide.
Well, it's inconsistent right across the board, isn't it? With all of it, it's inconsistent, all of it. So, I mean, in a way, football always has been with the refereeing back in the day, but then we sort of took it because, you know, there weren't no cameras and we had to rely on just the ref. Now it's so inconsistent. One game they look at it for 10 minutes, next game they just watch an aim it away like it ain't happened. You know, I watched the game the other day with Hull and Borough, and the referee in that game, he's had a good game. It's a real high pressure match. And he's had a really good game, the ref, in that game. Yeah. And why can't we see that again in the top league? Well, like I said, I'd argue that there's a bit of match fixing going on. I would say that.
Could you imagine the scenario today, right? West Ham are 1-0 up and we're 1-0 down, right? And we get a 94th minute equaliser from someone, right? And they take, then it goes to VAR, they take like 5 minutes and then go his fingernails offside, sorry, goal disallowed. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. I think that scenario could happen, I really do. Yeah, that's why I'm fearful. But right. As a second for Enoch out.
There you go. As always, Enoch out. Listen, we'll go around the panel just quickly. If you've got a channel, shout it out. Before everyone leaves, I'll get in first, just to say there's a watch along today on this channel, 3:30, with Nige at Pure COYS. If you want to sort of try and get the feeling of a bloke that's sitting in the stand watching the game, doing a commentary with someone giving his opinion on the other side, then come over and watch the watch along later on. If you can't hang about, please come in, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll get back to you with a reply. I think it's going to be very difficult today.
Emotional, mate.
Yeah. And the more the day goes on, I'm going to leave my opinion of the scores till the end when I wrap up. So, Mark, we'll start with you first. The West Ham result, the Spurs result, and who stays up and who goes down, in your opinion, as we stand at the moment?
Well, this is obviously a heart one, mate. Maybe not head, but we got to stay up. I believe we're going to beat Everton today. I truly believe that. I believe 2-1 Tottenham. 2-1 Tottenham, and the West Ham game don't matter.
Right, fair play.
And that is heart. Head says we're going to get knobbed as usual.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't be like that.
I'm neutrally, so I'm going to say this. So I think West Ham will beat Leeds. I do. I just think with 7 injuries to key players, I think West Ham will beat Leeds. But I do believe Spurs. I think you'll get that one. I think you'll get that draw against Everton. What you mean? I do. I think you'll stay up. And score prediction, I'm going to go 1-1 in Everton Tottenham game, and I'm going to go 2-1 in West Ham game to West Ham. Like you.
3-1 to Tottenham.
3-1 to Tottenham.
Yep, and 3-1 to Leeds.
And 3-1 to Leeds.
Yep.
So you've got West Ham.
Big up, Lee.
He's having a bet, isn't he? He's having a bet.
Big up, Lee. Stu, check your channels out quick for you and Lee.
Please stay from TV. We do a lot of Leeds stuff on Leeds channels, so Leeds channel's the main one.
Big up, Stu. Steve, we'll come to you next. What's your thoughts for today?
I agree with Sheriff. I think we'll win 2-1. It don't matter what West Ham do. So And you can follow me on Instagram at DJDad7979. And I'll leave you with this final thing. This is the final thing I'm going to say to you. As I'm a DJ, I'm going to give you some lyrics to a song, but I've changed it a little bit, right?
Go on then.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the manager. Blame it on Enoch.
Aye. There's the new tune. The new tune's in town.
Remix.
Big up to you, Steve. Big up, Steve.
We'll get that made up into an intro.
Yeah. We'll have a word about that, Steve. I like it. Trev, I know. Listen, it's emotional, man. At the end of the day, what's your predictions for today?
Right. Well, I said I think both teams are going to win. I don't know how we're going to get it over the line. I'm thinking it's going to be a tight win for us. 1-0, 2-1. So, that's what I think of our game. And I think West Ham, like the lads from Leeds said, I think it's going to be 2-1 to West Ham. So it's going to be a real emotional afternoon. And it's going to be, like you say, squeaky bum time or poop in your pants time.
Yeah,
but,
that's it, mate.
Thanks for letting me come on, but I'll just say I've got a channel called Tottenham's Trev TV, but I've got no idea how to put it up in the chat here because I'm clueless with all that. But I have got, if you can get me to 50 subs, then I can start going live and doing a bit.
There you go.
When we're in the Premier League, we're in the Championship. I'll do a Championship show if I have to. But
if we can't get it up now, Trev, we'll get it up in the watch along later on, mate. All right,
yeah.
we'll get it up.
I'll check you out as soon as we're finished here, mate. I'll check you out. I didn't realise you had a channel.
Yeah, mate. We'll get subbed up. Get subbed up to Trev at Tottenham Trev TV. Get him up to 50 subs. That'll be great.
This one here is not the normal one, so it's under a different one. It's Tottenham's Trev TV. You know the Tottenham Trev when I've got my hands up there in the Paxton on the old ground.
Yeah. Got you.
But yeah. It's gonna be hard work, lads. All the best. Good luck to everyone. It's been great having a chat, a bit of therapy.
That's it, mate.
It is.
Lovely day for.
That's what it's all about. Mia, finally, we'll come to you. How are you feeling about the 2 games today? And do Spurs stay up?
I've already just checked my heart rate on my watch. It's already elevated. So honestly, my watch is going to be beeping, telling me I'm about to have a heart attack. The thing is, what I will say is that we all are Tottenham fans, and we should take our frustrations out in the right areas and not on each other, because I don't think that does any good to anybody, because I think that accusing fans, pointing fingers at fans isn't where we need to go with this. If we want to show our disdain and discontent, we have to do it in the right way to the right people. So I would really implore everybody not to do that. And especially at the match today, if people don't start fights with people, because I just think it's really not a great thing to do at all. Like, please just don't do that kind of stuff. Just take it out on, like I say, the right areas and do it the right way, because I think that's really important to get the message across. Otherwise, you're just going to be seen as being thugs, and that's not the message we want. We want the message to be the correct message, So please make sure we do that. I think it will be. I think it to agree. I think it'd be. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's that Cyprus internet again, Mia. It's that Cyprus internet.
Cyprus. I'm in the southeast. I wish I was in bloody Cyprus right now. I think I'm going to agree with Stu and say I think West Ham are going to win, but we're going to draw. I'd love to go with Lee's prediction, because I love that positivity from Leo, like Lee, I really do, but I just don't see it. I think it's going to be 1-1 and we're just going to hold on. I think it's going to be 2-1 to West Ham.
Yeah, fair play. I unfortunately, sorry again to sound negative, I'm not. I just don't think we're going to win today. Can we get a draw? Maybe. I think we'll lose today, but I think West Ham will only draw, and I think that's what's going to get us over the line. So I don't mean to be negative. 2 wins at home all season. Have this lot got it in them to go and do what they need to do today? I'm not so sure that they have.
You're scaring me now.
I'm open to them proving me wrong. Trust me, I'm open to them proving me wrong. Listen, get over to Trev, sub to him, get over to to Lee and Stu, get over there and get over to Mio at Tottenham's Lone Wolf. It's been great having you all on today. If you haven't subbed, please do.
I've just put Trev's link in chat. Okay, I've just put Trev's link in chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, Trev's link.
Yeah, it's not this account. It's me up. I've got another one. I don't know what happened when I click on come into the studio. It brought this one up, and I didn't have time to swap them over. I'm a bit of a technophobe with some of it. I'm all right at DJ, but I can't do this.
Have you worked with Mark? I've worked with Mark. He's brilliant.
Yeah, I know you're going to wind up, aren't you?
Sheriff will put it up again during the watch along. Anyway, Trev, no worries.
Cookie, sorry, can I just quickly say there's people in the chat disappointed with me that I didn't sing that tune. Sorry, guys, it's too early to sing it.
Maybe later, people. Maybe later. Look, like I say, sub and like the stream, sub to everyone that's been on the stream today. A big up to Nige earlier for sending everyone over. Appreciate that. Our watch along will start at 3:30 today. Like I say, get over, stick a like in there, sub to the channel, come and pop in during the watch along. I'm sure there'll be plenty on today. I don't know what else to say really. I'm just the nerves are kicking in now.
One thing I'm going to say, when this finishes, you will be all going to Hotspur Flicked.
There you go.
Straight over the back room and set a readout.
Just as a quick shout out in there. Go on, who else wants to go? Because I'll go last. Who else? Someone want to say something? No?
Yeah, just say up the Spurs. And I don't know what religion you lot are, but I'm praying.
I'm not religious. I'm not religious, but I've prayed to every god I could think of. Shiva, Muhammad, whoever.
He's hit the nail on the head. We'll see you all at 3:30 this afternoon.
Come on, you Spurs.
And as always, come on.
Spurs.
Spurs.
Ain't it out?